Whoa. Good morning, John Smith. What you want, mate? Yes, Peter. Good morning, brother. Going, love. Good morning, mate. Good morning, good morning, good morning. David Archer. Good morning. What TNs today? Boy, you don't want to know what I've got on my feet today. Crocs. The one and only. Bad boys. Off to Alton Towers for the weekend with the family. Oh, Peter, hope you enjoy yourself, mate. Alton Towers is class. Love Alton Towers. You know what I like about Alton Towers? They cater well for autistic kids. You know, they do well for autistic children, so I do like it, to be fair. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Mike Jones. Good morning. Morning, Stan. Morning, Matt Legg. Hope you're well, brother. Joe Larman. Yes, brother. So, I'm travelling to Newcastle in the next half an hour, 45 minutes. I'm going sparring with the big man, Stevie Robbo. Get up. SOG, yes, brother. I go every year for 5 weeks for the fireworks. You know what? We used to go for Halloween and fireworks, and the fireworks. Man, Alton Towers is brilliant, man. Absolutely brilliant. Alison Smith, good morning, mate. Morning, mucker. Out wrong with the right fork. Matt Legg in the house. Me and Matt have decided that we're going to, well, I've asked Matt to go live with me next week to do a little bit of a Q&A with Matt, which I'm looking forward to. Should be good. Mike Hind, MBE. Yes, my brother. Yeah, mate, the wedding was class. I feel a bit ropey today. I feel a bit ropey. I haven't had a drink or anything like that. It's just, I think when you're in that environment and you're dancing and you're laughing and giggling, it's quite draining, isn't it? This morning when I woke up, I felt fucking ropey. Felt rough. It's mad. So yeah, it was good, mate. It was good. Daryl, yes, mate. Ben Yedder, Keys brother. Morning, Chris. Sun Dancer, yes, mate. Can't wait to see the spar later. Yeah, do you know what? I'm dead excited for it today. Obviously, over the next few weeks, I'm probably going to get sharper and we'll start getting looser and I'll start looking a bit better. But regardless of that, do you know what I mean? Like, listen, Matt Legg and Mick Terrell have given me the kick up the arse that I need. You know, I'm still going to lift weights. I can't not lift weights. I absolutely love it. You know, I've worked hard to have a bit of a shape on me now that I've got. I don't really want to stop lifting weights, but yeah, how did you manage to stay clean when everyone around you was partying? You know what, Mike? I'm dedicated to staying clean, mate. I'm dedicated and I'm consistent with it. So all I've got to do is put the work in before I go to a place like that. See, I'm prepared. I've done the work before I go to a place like that. See, when I'm going to a wedding or special occasions and everyone's drinking and partying, you know, I've got to put the work in an hour or two before. And the work I mean is, you know, hand that shit to God. You know, stay vigilant. You know, be dedicated to the cause. Know what I am and accept what I am. You know, and when I do that, I'm ready for a party. You know, I can walk into a party and I don't need to worry about using or you know, trying being obsessive around being on people's wavelengths and stuff like that, because that's where it gets you, doesn't it? You start to get envious and jealous of people being off the reds, as well I do anyway. And then one step leads to another, and you think, do you know what? I'll have one or two, get on everyone's wavelength. It's not like that. It's not like that. If anything, it does the opposite for me. You know, when I start seeing people getting a bit rowdy and drunk and all that, it doesn't look attractive to me. It used to, but it doesn't. And I think, oh, I'd hate to be like that. You know, so yeah, 24 years clean. Well done, brother. Me Hodgson, hello mates. 3 months clean. Me still feel like the shit. It's much better though. That's it. Do you know something? I was always told that getting clean is easier than than using. You know, being clean and being in recovery and staying clean is easier than being in active addiction. but it's not easy. It's far from easy. You still got to put that work in every day, Peter. So remember, mate, even though some days we feel like shit and it's hard work, remember it's not as hard as being out there. You know, it's not as hard as trying to score that fucking next bag or that next hit on the weekend when you've been up for 2 or 3 days. It's easier than that. Do you know what I mean? People everywhere using as well. It's fucking hard. It is. But this is why you've got to stay vigilant around it, brother. Do you know what I mean? If you stay vigilant and stay obsessed around the staying clean side of stuff, you won't worry about that. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's easier said than done. I totally understand it. But 1 or 2 always leads to more, mate. 100%. 1 too many fouls are never enough. Like, well done, mate. Mental strength is unreal. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Do you know what, though, mate? I've got to kind of, if I had decent mental strength, I wouldn't need recovery and I wouldn't need God, because my mental strength would be strong enough. But my mental health only gets strong when I allow, you know, God in. You know, when I reach out and allow other addicts and mental health sufferers to throw suggestions at me, and then I apply them. That's what gives me the strength. Where if I had good mental strength, I wouldn't need recovery or God, would I? Does that make sense? I think that makes sense anyway. Would you be interested in doing a bit of spar with Andy Float, mate? He still trains. Oh yeah, of course I would, mate. Of course I would. I would just love to meet him. I absolutely love his story, man. What's your views on smoking? Does it fall in the same category as drugs for you? No, it doesn't, mate. I think smoking's a bit different, mate. Oh, I've lost the comments. I think smoking's a bit different, mate. It's not a mind-altering substance. It's still addictive, still an addictive side of things, but it doesn't change the way you feel. It doesn't change your mind, does it? So you're awake doing the live, family all in bed while you're feeling good. If you went the other way, you would be in some room smashed. I'd be stood in some kitchen in my undies, probably doing press-ups and showing everyone how fucking big my arms are. Like an embarrassing fool. 13 years of cleaning benzos with alcohol, even quit tobacco 1 day at a time. Get in there, mate. Benjamin, stay strong, brother, yeah. HMP banter. 2 months over from drink being given diazepam from my anxiety, but big up, Paul. That's it, mate. Listen, do you want to know something? If you get prescribed something from the doctor, the way it's not classed as a relapse is if you take it exactly how it says. It's the moment you take that extra 1 or that extra 2, or you take it an hour early, that's when it's a relapse. You know, if you take Valium and it says, oh, take Valium once before bed. If you just do that, then it's not a relapse. But if you start taking more, then it's classed as a relapse. It matters, in my opinion, anyway. Mike Hines shows what? I'll show me doing press-ups in my undies. No, you're right, mate. David G, good morning, brother. Get addicted to Valium. They're lethal. They are lethal. They are lethal. This is how bad the doctors are. Yes, yes, Scrags. Hope you're well, brother. Get out to me, little guy. Oh, Ronnie Simpson, we've got a Deca lover in here. See you later, mate. Listen, when I remember Valium. I remember going to the doctors not long ago, you know, and struggling with sleeping, and you know, I was struggling anyway. So I went to see the mental health team, and I sat down with them, was speaking to them. I was thinking about going back on antidepressants and stuff like that, and they tried to prescribe me Valium. And I was like, whoa, that's the last thing I need. Like, I'm an addict. They went, oh yeah, we know you're an addict, but we're just going to give you these ones. Take 1 a night. And I said, listen, if you give me them, I'll take them all at once. Like, if they were going to give me 12 Valium for 12 days to see how we'll go, and I thought, I'll take the full 12. Once I take 1, I'll take the full 12. So I thought, nah, sack that. Oh. Love you, bro. Amazing work. So credit. Keep inspiring motivation. Keep being you. Thank you, brother. Love you, bro. Thank you, Mike. Means a lot, bro. Stay away from prescription drugs, please. I'm begging you. I do, mate. I do. I don't take a thing. I don't take anything. I don't take anything. The last time I come away from YouTube, I think, when was that? It was beginning of the year, or was it end of last year? I did end up going back to, that was when I went back to see the mental health team, and I was struggling with certain thoughts and certain aspects of my life, you know, probably holding on to a few things which I shouldn't have. And I got prescribed metrazapine, and I went on them for about 3 or 4 weeks. But again, I got myself off them because I just thought, you know what, just not worth it, man. It's not worth it. If I just keep applying what I know is best for me, then I should be all right. I won't need anything like that. So yeah, Simon Brown, good morning, mate. That's the best way to be. I wish I'd never started them. Yeah, you got to remember it's never too late to get off anything. You know, it's hard. Don't get me wrong. You know, especially prescription drugs, you know, like sertraline and metrazapine, and because they give us this illusion that like this. Well, not illusion, is it? Because it must work. Because I know many people in recovery. I know loads of people in recovery who are on prescription antidepressants and prescription drugs. You know, and they take them exactly how it says on the box, and they say they need them. You know, but everyone's walk's different. It's each to their own. You know, if you feel like you need them and they work for you, then don't stress yourself over it. Don't worry about it. But if you're starting to struggle around it, you know, and feel like you shouldn't be taking them, then there's fellowship there. There's 12-step programs there that can help you get off them, because it doesn't matter what drug you're taking. It doesn't matter what the poison is. It's if you're struggling with mind-altering substance, then go to NA and it'll help you. You know, there's people in there who've been addicted to only prescription drugs, never took hard drugs, cocaine, crack, or heroin, or anything like that. There's people in there who just come off tramadol and codeine and, you know, wanting to get off antidepressants and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? And fellowships there, what's on offer at fellowship is priceless. You know, what's on offer at fellowship is you know, a program that you can apply to your life to get off certain things. You know, whatever your poison is, whatever it is, you can work a program to get off it. Thanks for the gifts, brother. SH Legal, thank you, brother. So yeah, Benjamin, speak to your drug management team, make a long-term plan, reduce your meds, slowly hope this helps. Listen, there's many options out there, and for me, and this is just my opinion, guys, I think NA is the only way. That's my opinion. I think if you go to NA and you give it your all, give everything you've got, then yeah. Does steroids ever mess with your mind and mood? I keep the positive mindset, but it's amazing to see. If I was to overtake it or taking certain stuff, then yeah, of course, it would definitely mess with my mind. It has done. You know, it's no secret. I do take PEDs. You know, again, everyone's walk's different. That's why I don't class it as a relapse. Where there's people in the chat or people in recovery might say, "Look, you're using." You know, that's fine. That's fine. But for me, it's my opinion. I don't feel like it is. But then if I was to take, exactly, Scruggs, if I was to take tren or overdo my test intake, or, you know, if I was to overdo it and take something that doesn't agree with me, then yeah, it's probably going to make me feel a bit worse, or I'm going to struggle around recovery. You know, it's going to change my mindset. But I take a very small amount. I don't overdo it. You know, the most I take is 2 mil a week. You know, it's the most I've been on in years. You know, over 10, 15 years, I've never took anything more. You know, and for that I feel sound, feel healthy, I feel younger, I feel more energetic. If anything, I feel better. I feel better. Dave Taylor, I messaged you the other day. I'm not long out of rehab due to drinking coke. I started attending meetings, so it's hard. Mrs. isn't taking me back until I prove myself. See, Dave, do you want to know something, mate? You need to give yourself a break. You need to prove it to yourself. You know, the moment you realize that you can't get clean for your missus or for anyone, right? Let me tell you something. I remember trying to get clean for my wife and kids. I couldn't do it. I couldn't. It was impossible. It was impossible. You know, and it pains me to say this. It makes me feel disgusting. I fucking hate myself for it. You know, I've stepped over my family to get what I needed to take drugs. You know, and then when I decided to get clean, I couldn't get clean for my missus or my kids. I had to get clean for me. You know, I had to give myself a break. I had to give myself a chance. You know, I couldn't get clean for my wife and kids. It was crazy because, you know, I'd be on a 3 or 4 day bender, I start crying, I'm missing my kids, I'm missing my missus, but I still couldn't go home. Don't ask me why. I couldn't. You know, and I remember someone asking me, you know, just go home, man. If you love your kids, you go home. I thought, well, I do love my kids. It doesn't mean I need to go. I can't go home though. You know, I love my kids that much. If someone had said to me, I'd give my life in an instant. I'd take a bullet for him. Oh, but I couldn't stop taking drugs for him. I couldn't. You know, and that's hard. It's hard. It's hard to get. Even I struggle to understand that. Even I struggle to grasp that. You know, even I think, how the fuck? You're like, why weren't you going home? Do you know what I mean? Two, three beautiful kids, a beautiful loyal woman waiting for you, and you can't. You're choosing to sniff your brains out. You're choosing to take drugs over them. Like, what's up with you? And I didn't know what was up with me at the time. Now I do. No, now I do. No, one too many, thousand never enough. Once I put that first one in, I'm never getting off it until I drop. No, until I either die or just fucking pass out. And it's fucking horrible. It's horrible. But I suppose my message to you, Dave, is get clean for yourself. Work a program for yourself. Don't do it for anyone else, because you won't do it, mate. Trust me. You'll end up having resentments for that person. I speak for myself. When I was trying to get clean for certain people, for my wife and my kids, I started to resent them. And it's mad. Exactly, T-side 420. Exactly. You only get clean. You only get clean when you want to get clean for yourself. It's better. Amen to that, brother. Autistic man, you're a lucky one. Won't happen in Northern Ireland. Peter, thank you, brother. Yes, amen to that, alien, my man. Paul, good morning, mates. Great rising, all praise to God. Love that. Absolutely love that. All glory to God. Have you ever took Anavar? I have, yeah. Benjamin, this is why I fuck with this channel, honestly. Thank you, Benjamin. I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that, mate. Have you ever took Anavar? I have, mate, yeah. I've took Anavar. And the research that I did around Anavar, I didn't like what I was reading. I didn't like what I was seeing. Yeah, I just didn't like it. What time's you spar? I think I'm sparring around about 11 o'clock. So I'll be training with Stephen between 11 and 12. I'll record it. Excuse me. I'll probably post it up about tea time. That's it, Scrags. I think most orals are the same, but Anavar and Oxys, they're fucking potent on your organs, man. They're potent on your liver. And I don't. If you do your research, you'll see that it's pretty fucking safer just injecting. Do you know what I mean? Has your test and mass intake changed since you've slowed down on the weights? No, because I've only got 3 weeks left on it. I've got 3 weeks, and then I'm probably going to drop back down to TRT. See, I was going to run it for long. I was going to run it for longer. I was going to try and bulk while I was on it, and I was going to run it for longer. But now I'm starting to get back into the cardio and the boxing. I'm probably just going to go back down to TRT. The world is different clean. When club and clean did not recognise the place. Yeah, listen, I was at a wedding last night, clean, and people were drunk and partying and having a good time and jumping around, and I was standing back and I was seeing it for what it was. It's, don't get me wrong, normal people dancing and drinking and enjoying themselves. Good on them, good on them. But I totally see where what I would be like. I go through it in my head, and I think I'd be stood in that corner, my back against the wall, wondering who's got cocaine in the pockets, and just back and forth to the toilet over and over and over again. Blowing my nose, paranoid, fucking sweating me tits off, stinking. Oh, fuck that. Fuck that. I've got these tablets called Lean Mass. They have 25 ml of Winstrol, 25 ml of Anavar, and 20. Now, that doesn't sound good, mate. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like the sound of that. I think that's too much crammed into one tablet, mate. It's too much. That's going to be very, very important on your insides, mate. Right, I've got another minute or two left, guys, before I go wake the kids up. So, is there any questions anyone want to ask me? Anyone want to ask me any questions before I go? Listen, guys, I appreciate everyone being in the comments. Everyone being here for me. SH Legal, thanks for sending that, mate. Appreciate it, mate. Yeah. What can I say? Same people in the chat, same people always showing support, same people always commenting. For you guys that aren't commenting, sat in the background, but still appreciate you. Yeah. Without you guys, I'm sat here talking to myself. So it is appreciated, really is. Yeah, Benjamin, you have a blessed day too, brother. Davy, have a blessed day, mate. HMP, mate says getting madder. Sorry, mate says getting madder. Everyone like might put them in the bin. Yeah, mate, just bin them, mate. They're no good to you, then, mate. I wouldn't take them. For me personally, Scrags, you have a good day, my man. You get that face tanned up. I don't want to get smashed up today, Anna. Get up. Yeah, no doubt I'll be fucking banged up today. Look, I advise you to get that little princess something, so put that money where the mouth is. Yeah, 100%, mate. Listen, any money that I get sent, brother, all goes to autism charity. But obviously, that's the second time you've sent me money and said give it to my princess. But what I want to do is, mate, if I'm being honest, I'd love to raise enough money to be able to take, my daughter's school, the little class that she has. There's like, I think there's about 12 or 15 autistic kids, and I'd love to take them all out, on a day trip somewhere. Like there's a sensory place in Newcastle, so I'd love to raise enough money or do something. It'd be fucking brilliant. I cannot read all the messages, but if you can send me the link so I can donate some cash. Mate, Brownie, listen, mate, don't worry about it, mate. I'm on here to ask for cash or all that. Listen, if anyone said, you don't need to send money. You don't need to donate. You don't need to do anything, but when people do send money, regardless, I can tell them not to till I'm blue in the face, but when people do send money, that's what I'm going to be doing with it. None of this money will go in my pocket. I don't need the money. I work hard and I make money off the views. So I'm really not asked about people giving money and stuff like that. I'm not interested in it, but it is appreciated because it'll go to a good cause, 100%, a million percent. It'll go to a good cause. So thank you very much. Yeah. So Stewie Ingham, last message, mate. I'm on a pod chat with you a while ago regarding following your advice, assessment, and sense support in the place. So thanks for advice. Oh, mate, it's amazing, Stewie. No problem at all, mate. Here's my boyo. Hi. Hi, boyo. Yeah. Any tips to sleep? My autistic princess sleeps 3 hours a night and getting tough, mate. Mate, I'm going through the same shit, mate. I'm going through the same shit. We've got melatonin. We get prescribed melatonin. It might be good to ask the doctor about melatonin, mate, because when we're doing the research around autistic children, some of them don't. I know some of them don't produce enough melatonin to put them to sleep. So yeah, I go to the retreat in York Autism. That's good. All right, son. Yeah, shut it over. There goes my super chat. I need it. SH, there you go. Where's my super chat? I need it. I love to homeschool because of its autism. Yeah, well, I know something was one of the options that I was thinking of homeschooling my little girl. But then when she got into this school, which is an all autistic school, excuse me, when she got into a all autistic school and we went and we seen it for what it was. All these kids are autistic. Some of them don't talk, some of them do talk. But when you watch them, not one of them interacts with each other. They all just do their own thing, dodging each other, not even touching each other, hardly making any eye contact. They're all just left to do their own thing. Do you know what I mean? And these autistic children, you can absolutely see them for what they are, and they just leave each other alone. And it's absolutely amazing to see, honestly. So that's why I would love to, because when I take my daughter to like a play area, like where all these, I don't mean the stereotype, but where normal kids are, she just sits in the corner with her hands over her ears. And these kids try and interact with her. God bless them. They're trying to talk to her and trying to interact with her, but she's just pushing them away and she's hiding. So I come up with this thing where I thought I'd love to hire this place, just for one day, just for my little girl. You know what I mean? But then I thought, you know what? I'd be able to raise enough money to be able to hire a big fucking play area for the full day and have any autistic child just come for the day free of charge because I've already rented the room. Just say for a fucking 50 or 60 kids, and then put it on my social media and say, look, we're having an autistic day here. The parents can come, because what I always enjoy as well. I always enjoy talking to parents who've got autistic children. Because you learn so much from them. How our kids tick, and some have the same traits and the same behaviours. Some have total opposites. But it's good to hear and swap stories and get suggestions off these people of how they deal with certain things. You know what I mean? So yes, Billy, I would I'd love to do something like that. And I don't think I'm a million miles away from it, to be fair. You know, financially, I couldn't afford to pay for it myself, you know, because it would leave me skint. But whatever I would get in a pot, please start a GoFundMe for the. No, I don't think I would start a GoFundMe, mate, because I don't think I would start a GoFundMe. I don't agree with it. You know, people coming on here and starting GoFundMes. I know people do it for a good cause, but there's a stereotype around GoFundMes now on YouTube. You know, everyone's doing it. Buy me a coffee, GoFundMe. You know, fund this, fund that. And I think, do you know what? Like, YouTube's not a safe place to be doing that. You know, for me, you know, because there's that many beggars and that many people on here just wanting to set GoFundMe up for their own gain. I think it's shit. But the money that I get off lives when people are sending money, you know, I do believe I've got about 120 quid already from the lives that I've done. You know, people have sent money. I think I've got about 120 quid, or maybe it's more. But what I will do is I'll screenshot it on my YouTube studio and I'll show you what I take out every month. You know, for what people have sent, I'll work it out because you can see who sent it. It's all like on a list every month, and I'll be able to just pull it out and show you guys. And I can either send it to charity or just put it in a pot, you know, and then hopefully we can try and set this deal up, man. It'd be fucking brilliant, man. Be absolutely brilliant. But yeah, anyway, guys, I'm going to shoot. Appreciate everyone commenting and being here for me. It means a lot. God bless.